Hey everyone, it's me, Andrea from Andy's Corner, and I'm excited about today's story, so let's dig right in. Our last episode, we left off with Jacob making his flock bigger and bigger by putting the stick in the water as the sheep and goats mated. So let's see where we've left off there, okay? Genesis chapter 31. But Jacob soon learned that Laban's sons were grumbling about him. Jacob has robbed our father of everything, they said. He has gained all his wealth at our father's expense. And Jacob began to notice a change in Laban's attitude towards him. Then the Lord said to Jacob, "Return to the land of your father and grandfather and to your relatives there, and I will be with you." So Jacob called Rachel and Leah out to the field where he was watching his flock. He said to them, "I have noticed that your father's attitude towards me has changed, but the God of my father has been with me. You know how hard I have worked for your father, but he has cheated me, changing my wages 10 times. Wow. But God has not allowed him to do me harm. For if he said, 'The speckled animals will be your wages,' the whole flock began to produce speckled young. And when he changed his mind and said, 'The striped animals will be your wages,' then the whole flock produced striped young. In this way, God has taken your father's animals and given them to me. One time during the mating season, I had a dream and saw that the male goat mating with females were streaked, speckled, and spotted. Then in my dream, the angel of God said to me, 'Jacob.' And I replied, 'Yes, here I am.' The angel said, 'Look up, and you will see that only the streaked, speckled, and spotted males are mating with the females of your flock. For I have seen how Laban has treated you. I am the God who appeared to you at Bethel, the place where you anointed the pillar of stone and made your vow to me. Now get ready and leave this country and return to the land of your birth.' Rachel and Leah responded, 'That's fine with us. We won't inherit any of our father's wealth anyway.' I'm assuming because he had sons later. He had sons born to him later. And the inheritance skips the women and goes to the sons. He has reduced our rights to those of foreign women. And after he sold us, he wasted the money that you paid him for us. All the wealth God has given you from our father legally belongs to us and our children. So go ahead and do whatever God has told you." So Jacob put his wives and children on camels, and he drove all his livestock in front of him. He packed all the belongings he has acquired in Paddan and set out for the land of Canaan, where his father Isaac lived. At the time they left, Laban was some distance away shearing his sheep. Rachel stole her father's household idols and took them with her. Jacob outwitted Laban the Aramean, for they set out secretly and never told Laban they were leaving. So Jacob took all his possessions with him and crossed the Euphrates River, heading for the hill country of Gilead. Whew. Now, there's a lot going on there. The first thing that sticks out to me is that I love that God speaks to Jacob. Jacob starts to sense something, and God immediately is like, "Hey, pack up and go back home, but don't worry, I will be with you." I love that. And then I also liked how Rachel and Leah were like, "Do whatever God tells you to do." That is a correct response. If you're married, or if maybe your mother or father are like, "Hey, I sense the Lord is telling me to do this." Encourage them. Say, "Do whatever the Lord is telling you to do." I also thought it was interesting that he had a dream that the angel of the Lord appeared to him and telling him about the speckled and spotted lambs and goats and everything. That makes me wonder, did he do that trick with the water, the stick in the water, because of that dream? Is that how he got the foresight, the knowledge, the wisdom to do that? Or was this after the fact? I don't know. Interesting thought. The next thing that sticks out to me is that Rachel stole the household idols from her father. Now, there's two different camps on this. Some people say that she stole it as an inheritance to prove that if anyone questioned her, she could say, no, this inheritance belongs to my children because I am his daughter. Like, by in proof of this idol is part of the proof that this inheritance belongs to us. Okay? The other camp believes that she still worshiped these idols and didn't want to leave home without them. That at this point, Rachel wasn't fully committed to the Lord. I don't know what it is. It's just interesting to note. What else? Oh, I thought it was kind of interesting that Jacob snuck away from Laban. Like, he ran away from his brother, came to Laban, and now he's running away from Laban. So clearly it goes to show that things are not all nice and peachy there. There might be some animosity or attitude, as Jacob specifically said. So Jacob's not really good at these relational things, like his brother and then his wives and now his brother or father-in-law. Friends, we really got to work on our relationships. Yikes. Okay, but after all that, what sticks out to you about God? And for me, it was the part where he said, I will be with you. I think sometimes seasons come and seasons go in our life. Things change, things end. We go to new places, we meet new people. Some people in our lives are gone. Maybe it's a season of loss, or maybe it's a season of blessing. Maybe it's a season of grief and pain, or joy and happiness. But no matter what season you're facing, trust and believe that God is with you. If you seek his face, you will find. If the Bible says, if you seek me with your whole heart, you will find me. So I believe that no matter where you're going, as long as you are submitting your life to Christ, God will be with you. So don't be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. And you are not alone. If you like to shut yourself up in your room and you just want to listen to music or play video games because you want to be alone, don't. God is with you. Be bold. Be courageous. Go out. Meet new people. Make friends. And trust that God is with you and he will protect you. Okay? So be encouraged, friends. I know that this encouraged me. Oh, also, a side note, if you feel that God is speaking to you or has spoken to you through some dreams, write them down. Because guess what, friends? The Bible, that very clearly happens. And personally with me, I know that God has spoken to me through dreams. Now, I can tell the difference between a regular dream after I had a crazy pizza with spicy hot sauce, or a dream where I feel like, whoa, what was that dream? For me, those dreams are very vivid, almost like real life. I can touch them, feel them. So take note. If you feel like God is talking to you in a dream, put that dream in your heart or write it down on a journal, because God does talk to people in dreams and he wants to use you and he's waiting for an opportunity to speak to you. So go to him, seek him, and you will find him. All right? See you later. Tune in next time as we read the part where Laban now chases Jacob. Ay, ay, ay. Jacob's always running everywhere, running away from people. All right. See you later. Bye.